I know I'm in no position to question your orders, but if I understand correctly, you already have intelligence about the Borisin?
That's right. My people are busy collecting clues now. What's the situation, Wadza?
General, before we completely lost contact with Xianzhou, I picked up a signal from his Jade Abacus. It won't take long before we locate their whereabouts.
If that's the case, shouldn't we immediately go there and join forces to eliminate the Borisin? Why are we returning to Stargazer Navalia?
We still gotta deal with all of their ships.
Looks like your general has only taught you swordplay, not the art of the hunt. There's an old saying among the Borisin. In the forest, the hunter may easily become the hunted. While we may call ourselves the hunters now, chasing them blindly will only make us become the prey.
We have the numbers advantage, right? Right? No, not really.
Are you joking, General? He's just a wolf who's been imprisoned for 7 centuries. Even with his accomplices, they're no match for us numerous Luofu Cloud Knights. How could he consider us his prey?
Do not underestimate the enemy. Hule is not an ordinary Borisin that can be easily killed. The advantage in numbers means nothing when we face that monster. A vicious beast who hasn't tasted blood and flesh in 7 centuries is now lurking on the streets of the Luofu right before the war dance. This is what makes the situation treacherous and unpredictable.
To him, the lives of ordinary people are just meat, ready to be devoured at any moment.
Exactly. That is why we must succeed in our first strike, or the situation will spiral out of control. You've heard of this military tactic, right? When you surround your enemy, leave one side open for them to escape. A skilled hunter must be well prepared, waiting for the prey at the most advantageous position. What would we do if we were the escapees from the shackling prison? While we can disguise ourselves and blend in with the crowd, we don't plan on staying here for long. In this case, what do we need most now?
A star skiff to get us out of the Luofu. The Borisin we discovered at Stargazer Navalia were actually preparing a vessel for their escape.
We predict their next move, and we take them down. Let's start from where you found those Borisin and corner our prey.
This is where we ran into the Borisin last time. It looks the same as usual.
Because I blocked all the relevant news to make it seem as if nothing had happened. Losing contact with their accomplices preparing the star skiff will surely put them on guard. However, the more well-prepared a plan is, the longer it takes to adjust when it's disrupted. If any Borisin wants to stick to the original plan despite the risks, they'll surely come back to Stargazer Navalia to check the situation.
Are you suggesting that there are Borisin here at Stargazer Navalia right now?
Oh, I'm sure there are.
This is an automated area. So don't you think that there are a bit too many people here today? First, look at those 2 Skyfaring Commission staff members. They've been observing us in secret since we arrived here.
Oh, yeah, secret. They're definitely not staring straight at us.
Then there's a Cloud Knight soldier over there. Perhaps he's here for patrol, but each patrol team must consist of 2 members. And obviously, he is not following the rules. Lastly, there's that craftsman wearing Artisanship Commission clothing. He's unusually focused on checking that device. If you have a target in mind, let's go investigate.
Hey, you there! Please refrain from wandering around Stargazer Navalia if you're not... Oh, it's you, Lieutenant Yanqing.
Aren't you wandering around too?
I'm an official staff member assigned to investigate a peculiar issue.
Well, go on. We've got high clearance people. Tell us.
A peculiar issue.
Yeah, we've had some unscheduled star skiffs being constructed at this dock in Stargazer Navalia. Could there have been an error in the production planning for the assembly line?
I guess I'm willing to let you off the hook for now.
This is just weird. I thought all the pending star skiffs from before the war dance had been scheduled already. I'm sorry, but I need to focus on my work right now. If you have any questions, we can discuss them later.
Sure thing, buddy.
Lieutenant Yanqing and General Feixiao?
Oh dear, oh no.
You're aware of the Borisin prison break, right?
Yeah, I've received the news, and I'll be on the alert.
Where is your partner?
Looks like you've been keeping an eye on the Sky Splitter. Have you noticed anything unusual?
No, everything is normal on the ship. Nothing out of the ordinary.
This is not a location for a Cloud Knight on guard duty, is it?
Well, this spot offers a great view. Are you here to keep an eye on the Sky Splitter?
Yes.
You've been observing the Sky Splitter for a while. Have you noticed anything?
Honestly, just watching the ship from here isn't too thrilling. I wish I could go on board and witness Lieutenant Yanqing's contests. Speaking of which, Lieutenant Yanqing, aren't you supposed to be on the Sky Splitter? Is it alright for you to be here instead?
It's fine. There's still 2 hours.
Thank you for your concern, but I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Who are you? Don't you know that Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now?
Oh, well, off to the wrong foot. Yeah, you can't come in with the who are you.
Hey, chill out. They're just a few lost tourists.
Oh yeah, tourists. Uh-huh. Yeah, good job, guys. You goofed yourselves.
But Stargazer Navalia is the shipbuilding port of the Xianzhou Luofu. If the Skyfaring Commission called for a lockdown, there should be official documents proving it, right?
Official documents? Of course there are. The Cloud Knights are aware that some people have infiltrated this port.
That makes perfect sense. So you're now investigating the Borisin?
Yeah, we've received orders from the higher-ups, so we've blocked off this area to prevent any interference with our inspection. Thank you for your understanding.
Oh yeah, uh-huh.
So, it seems that some Borisin have returned to Stargazer Navalia in disguise. The answer seems quite obvious.
Yeah, no kidding. It's the guys who recognized us.
That's my suspicion as well.
Remember when I mentioned that the Cloud Knights blocked all relevant news to make it seem as if nothing happened? Stargazer Navalia is not under lockdown.
But on the contrary, those staff members use Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown as an excuse to persuade us to leave. This contradicts the Cloud Knights' plans.
I mean, sure, they said stuff, but the most important giveaway was them not recognizing Feixiao or Yanqing.
Their flimsy disguise has been exposed. Even if they try to hide, there's no way they can escape us.
Why are you still here? As I said, Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now.
No, I never issued such an order.
Who are you?
Perhaps you haven't met me on the battlefield, but I am certain you've heard my name. Now, I'm asking you a question, so answer me. Tell me. How many more of your comrades are here? Where were you planning to meet Hule?
This woman, she's the general of the Yaoqing. What are you still waiting for? Attack her!
Damn, guys, took you a while to recognize her.
Sure, I'll play along.
Run! Tell Lord Moktok about this!
Uh-oh.
Why don't you kill me?
Because I need answers.
You were our war slave, so you should know us descendants of Duran. You want me to talk? Fine. Try whatever you want, but I assure you, you won't get anything from me. Only fangs and blood.
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you. I am the arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift death.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that leave the pack are prepared for the fate of never returning home. But sadly, you didn't catch my partner. He will alert them.
Maybe that's the plan.
Before you close your eyes, you should know that I allowed him to escape. Because he will lead the Cloud Knights to Hulei's hideout.
Is this how you leave one side open? You let that Borisin escape so you could track him?
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Borisin. I know the methods of these abominations all too well. They always leave an escape route for their prey, allowing them to flee in fear. Then they chase them like it's a game. Borisin get great satisfaction from the last struggles of their victims.
Have you witnessed these things firsthand? That guy called you a war slave. What exactly have you experienced?
Well, just a hazy past that I can barely recollect. Long ago, I was one of them. Not all Foxians are lucky enough to be born on a Xianzhou ship. I grew up in one of the worlds where Borisin roam, known as the Fallen Territories by the people of the Yaoqing. To the Wolf Masters, Foxians are nothing but property. Cannon fodder used to slow down the Xianzhou attacks on the battlefield.
But you survived. And not only that, you became the general of the Yaoqing. If I get the chance, I'd love to hear stories of your past, General.
Yes, well, now's not really a great time for that.
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wadza, we've sent the warning from Stargazer Navalia. What's the situation on your end?
I've found them. Zhao Cho is trying to stall Hulei, and he signaled me to not reveal myself.
Trust his judgment and keep watching. We'll be right there.
I believe the warning we sent will stop Hulei from attacking Stargazer Navalia. What will he do next?
The hunt is not over yet. Stay safe, Zhao Cho.
Please, say
I want to live. Doctor!
Xianzhou, find a medical ingenium and give that kid a shot! Hurry!
I see. How's the front line?
The Borisin beast chips have already landed on the Fenghu. It won't be long before this place is overrun as well.
What about General Luofu? Any news from her? I'm her healer. I should stay by her side at a time like this.
She asked me to tell you that she's not coming back. She must protect the Cloudpeer telescope. General asks you to save that kid. The girl fought desperately just to bring us all back here alive. I've never seen such a brutal fighting style. Her body, it's like she was split open. Just like...
Oh, her blood pressure is dropping. Do you hear me, Xiaozhou?
Loud and clear. Get me some tumble dust. We've got to start the operation right now. I will bring her back.
Is that why you're so determined to learn my secrets? Do you hear me, Xiaozhou?
I do. Loud and clear.
So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xianzhou Fenghu 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her Borisin bloodline while she was at death's door. Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pack. Oh, what a twist of fate. Turns out, she's from the same clan as I am.
Now I understand. No wonder she displayed such astounding power, determination, and cruelty in battle. Turns out it's all because of her Borisin bloodline. Mutt. Despicable mutt.
You hush up over there, Moktok. We don't need to talk to you right now.
And she used the gift of her bloodline to destroy the Borisin.
Yeah, Hule is having fun. He lives in the strong, strong devour the weak, so if she's too strong for you guys, well, that's your problem.
Moonrage, a blessing for wolves, and a curse for foxes. For Borisin, to have their bodies torn apart by Moonrage and transform into a beast, is the ultimate joy. But for you Foxians with poor regenerative abilities, it means certain death. With the burning fury in her heart, that Foxian general will eventually lose her sanity and indulge in endless bloodshed. The scars on her body will not be caused by enemy weapons, but by the immense power she can't withstand. One day, she will be torn apart and die as a monster. And in return for saving her life, you intend to give everything to solve this impossible puzzle.
Hule. Do you know the saddest thing about being a healer? All this time, I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives to monsters like you. I exhausted myself, and my hands trembled. But I believed everything I did was meaningful. But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths. They died under your claws. In your jaws. Amidst the flames of crashing star skiffs. And under the Lux arrow of rainbow.
And that's where the nihilism kicked in, because you're healing people and then they go out and get themselves killed again anyway. So it's like, why did I heal you in the first place? But also you can't stop healing people, so...
Like a useless idiot. I saved a fish named Life out of the cauldron called Death. Only to watch it struggle and dive back into the boiling broth. So I asked myself, why were they so eager to run toward their death after they had recovered from their wounds? Why wouldn't they value their hard-won life? All the doubts left me feeling lost.
I can smell your desperation. All the way down to your bone marrow.
Eventually, I realized that their deaths held value. They placed the weight of their sacrifice on the living, granting us strength. With a coin forged by their deaths, they exchanged something more in return. Everything I'm doing now, following you so closely, is just for one reason. Witnessing your death with my own two eyes. Even your death has value. It will pave the way for a peaceful war dance. And a fully cured Xianzhou.
The thoughts in your pathetic head are hardly surprising.
Did you already know this?
Yes, I did. As Borisin, we understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a healer who has witnessed so much death, you won't be swayed by fear. What a shame, what a shame. Your story actually sparked a trace of respect for you in my heart.
Just a tiny spark.
Can you even feel respect? With your corrupted heart?
Of course. Because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. Unfortunately, in the end, you're still just a weak fox. As the wolf's creed goes, gift the wolf a dead end where new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize. That's why I'm keeping you alive for now. I want to show you how Borisin truly respect their enemies. We will consume your flesh and blood, nourishing our own. We will crush your hopes and dreams, clearing a path for our hunt. Your feeble souls will witness a new future. A future that belongs to me.
My lord, we received a message. Our arrangement at Stargazer Navolia has been discovered. We must act quickly.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Moktok, what's that noise?
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the war dance will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. And if our star skiffs try to escape, we'll be spotted!
Calm down, Moktok. Look at you now, hiding and fearful. Where is your Borisin dignity?
Hule is like, I bemoan the cowards that have become of my people. God damn.
As I said, I'd sacrifice my dignity for your return. As long as you can come back to the Borisin Pax, there's still hope.
Hope? The Borisin have forgotten the wolf's creed. Weak creatures put their hope in the strong, but the strong fight their way out. Bringing me back instead of choosing a new master only proves the decline of our pack. And as for the prophet who manipulated you into saving me, she's just a liar trying to use Duran's offspring. Moktok, let me tell you how the Borisin will rise to power. We won't hide like rats in the streets of the Xianzhou. We will be ravenous wolves, walking amongst a herd of lambs with our fangs bared.
But Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like this.
If you're too scared to take the opportunity when it comes to you, then you're just a coward. You're in the middle of enemy territory.
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, everyone is the pack.
Stay away. Just don't come any closer. No!
Moktok, we're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy.
Okay, that was a little unnecessary, Hule, but okay.
As wolves, we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you. Share my crimson blood with our brethren. Use it to infect those Foxians and strike fear into their hearts. Now, you devious monkey, come out and face me.
Oh, Modza, you've been spotted.
Xiaozhou.
Moza. Run.
No, he can't run, and neither can you. You've come at the right time, monkey of the Yaoqing. Tell your general. Tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xianzhou Luofu in blood. From this moment on, wolves bearing my blood will hunt on every street, feasting on the followers of that devilish archer. Follow me, my cubs! We shall stride among the prey!
Gift the wolf a dead end, when new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate, where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous, in brutal battles, embrace their eternal prize.
Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons. It brings back all the memories of past battles within me. My return will bring back the Wolf's Creed. In my own way, I shall save our weakened pack and restore it to its former glory!
The Sky Splitter's gun salute is really loud. So this is what the war dance is actually like? I feel like my eardrums are going to burst.
So, we're in our own kind of trouble. March has to do a good job of being a representative.
Well, how could they expect to attract people to come and watch if they didn't make a huge spectacle? March, you haven't forgotten what you came to do, have you?
Why am I here? Oh boy.
As a representative of the Xianzhou Luofu, I will defeat all challengers.
Yeah, good luck with that.
That's the spirit. Sounds like you're all fired up. If you could just keep your legs from shaking so much, it would be more convincing, March. As the saying goes, the disciple takes the toil of their master. Remember, you are here under the identity of a Luofu swordmaster, taking the place of your no-good master Yanqing as the ringmaster.
But what am I supposed to do if my opponent for this round is super talented and just wipes the floor with me in seconds? I'm still a beginner in swordplay. I don't know where I got the confidence when I agreed to help General Huaiyan.
Come on, there's no need to worry about that. If you are defeated, then your opponent shall have to answer to me. Although, if that happens, the honor and the glory of the Xianzhou Luofu shall all be taken by the Juming.
Yunli, you secretly want her to lose, don't you?
Master Yunli, please, I'm about to compete. Can you say something that will give me a little confidence?
March, think about the great storms that you, nameless of the Express, have weathered along your many journeys. There's no doubt that you have faced far more terrifying enemies than your opponents here today, right? Don't you feel a lot more relaxed looking at it that way?
I think I should drop out. Oh man, you're not helping, Yunli.
Why don't we call Master Yanqing back? What kind of master would retire at the height of their career and leave their disciple to fight in their place?
March, your master has dropped out of the contest. This is a great opportunity for you to stick your neck out.
Stick my neck out and get my head chopped off, you mean?
Yeah.
What is all this complaining about? You made a promise to my grandfather, and now you want to run away? Get out there, now!
Master Yunli, I don't think I'm completely ready.
March, there is no such thing as completely ready.
I was informed of your arrival by Madame Yukong and came to greet you personally. The news that you will be the ringmaster in place of Lieutenant Yanqing has been made public, Miss March. Just now, as I passed the contestants' hall, I overheard them all discussing this news. The most common question I heard was, who is March 7th?
Yeah, that's not surprising.
If they ask you this, how will you introduce yourself? Do you have something prepared?
The young beauty of the Astral Express. Damn, losers have no right to ask my name. Let's not get too weird about it, just...
I am a disciple of Lieutenant Yanqing. That means that I'm also technically a grand disciple of General Jing Yuan. When you put it like that, I'm actually a pretty big deal.
And you're the grand disciple of Jing Liu.
I see you are both quite relaxed. Impressive, given the imminent danger you face.
Shikwe, not helping.
Miss Yun Li's contestant information was registered for the war dance a long time ago. However, as a last-minute entry, the Skyfaring Commission has taken care of the necessary procedures for you, Miss March 7th. Please, follow this path. The contestant hall is just up ahead.
Thank you, Miss Shikwe. Come, let's take a look around the contestant hall. So, this is the contestant hall. Wow, there are so many people! March, before the war dance begins, allow me to give you one more lesson. My grandfather always told me that a weapon mimics its master. That means that a person's weapon will reflect their habits and personality. You've seen me wield old metal before, haven't you? Tell me, what did you observe from that?
That you're very strong. Yeah? That you don't have good taste.
Waving around such a giant weapon, Master Yun Li favors using overwhelming force over strategy. You're not wrong. My battle style has always been simple and effective. One cut, and it's over. Observing the weapon that your opponent uses, assessing what kind of battle skills they excel at, and where their weaknesses lie, is the key to victory in battle. A shockingly heavy sword like mine, for example, is obviously not suited for a long, drawn-out battle. So, it would be best to find a way to drag the battle out. Why would you tell me your weakness? That's the only way to ensure that we have a fair fight, don't you think? I don't want to see you go and lose to someone else, after all.
You can't lose to someone else, you have to lose to me in the final round.
Now is a perfect opportunity to learn how to evaluate your opponents. Let's use the people here in the contestants' hall to practice. If you know yourself and know your enemy, you will not lose in 100 battles. Know myself and know the enemy. Let's see, who should I ask first?
Ugh. I am not used to wearing clothes like this at all. Oh! You're March 7th! The stand-in for Lieutenant Yunqing, correct?
That's right. And you are?
As you can see, I am the journalist entrusted with interviewing contestants on site.
I see the Skyfaring Commission has really gone all out as the host. Interesting.
That's right. A big event like this just can't go ahead without a few of us running around. Since the competition is getting started, could I ask you some questions that are on my mind?
I'm not here to talk to the press. You can't say that to the press. They'll print that.
Oh, great. First, the question that is on everyone's minds. Lieutenant Yunqing is not appearing in today's war dance. This is just gossip from unreliable sources, but I hear that Lieutenant Yunqing is seriously injured. Is this true?
I mean, it's a better rumor than the Borisin. Yep, he's super injured. Yep.
If that's the case, could you please tell me how these serious injuries came about?
A traffic accident, yikes.
Swordplay is a truly difficult art.
Yeah, it really is.
Once the war dance begins, you will be challenged by master swordsmen from many different worlds, Miss March 7th. Are there any that you're looking forward to facing in particular?
I haven't talked to any of them yet.
May I ask who that might be?
Oh, damn. I would really love to fight Fei Xiao. And she's like, listen, most of these people aren't enrolled in the contest. I can't wait until I get to fight Yunli seriously head-on in the finals.
The talented swordswoman from the Xianzhou Juming, Miss Yunli. I look forward to a spectacular battle between you two. Thank you very much for accepting my interview. Much appreciated.
And, Yanqing, I'm sorry for telling everyone that you got injured. But, I'm just covering, right?
Was there something you wanted to ask me?
Buck up, man. Do you have any weaknesses? There's sword, which is actually a spear, but, you know.
Ah, yes. Yeah, this is just a regular Cloud Knight Devastator glaive.
Why are you staring at me?
Oh, I understand what's going on, Miss March 7th and Miss Yunli. I'm actually not a contestant. I'm just here as a security guard.
Aw, that was kind of weird then.
Nothing out of the ordinary. I guess you could say it's all fair winds and calm wolves.
Not a funny joke, given the circumstances.
Another awkward pause. I know it. Did you get it? Wolves sounds like waves. It's a funny pun.
Maybe on a different day.
He's actually explaining his joke.
Ah! Making things awkward really is my weakness.
Aw, poor guy.
There are still many guests arriving here. Please be cautious.
Understood.
I came here because I wanted to meet the great Lieutenant Yanqing I've heard so much about, and finally cross blades with him myself.
Listen, you can ask him later, okay?
Who would have imagined that he would take a disciple and have her be the ringmaster in his place? This is no more than running away from a fight, and is a great dishonor to the Yao Qing.
Why to the Yao Qing? Do you think you're hot stuff? You're offended?
This last-minute replacement, March 7th. Who exactly is she?
Hi, it's me. A crossbow? Damn.
If I'd known I could use multiple weapons at once, I'd have brought my bow.
Yeah, right? This isn't fair.
Hello, miss. Are you here to take part in the Ringmaster's Challenge too?
That's right. I'm the March 7th that everyone's been talking about.
What? You're March 7th?
Don't worry. I'm a newbie swordmaster who's only been practicing the art of swordplay for half a month.
March, that's just gonna make him even more offended.
March 7th. Standing before you is a seasoned Cloud Knight who has practiced swordsmanship for over 200 years.
Tricking the opponent into underestimating me is a valid tactic too, right?
Sure, but you have legitimately only been learning sword fighting for 2 weeks.
The first round of the war dance is about to begin. Are you feeling okay, March?
Me? I'm fine. As soon as I saw all these people gathered here, I suddenly felt weirdly relaxed. Looking at these contestants, I suddenly feel a lot calmer for some reason. I understand why you wanted me to know myself and know my enemy. I don't feel as nervous as I did before.
So, do you want to go out and see the ring?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I knew it! Let's go.
Oh no, I've been rubbing off on her too much. But she's not the Trailblazer, and she's not that deranged. Yet. Hurry up, or she'll come back to herself. Damn, that's an old bench.
That's enough knowing the enemy for now. Come on, I want to see what the ring looks like.
Yeah, Yunli's like, I don't know what's happening, but please stop. Hello, D-Ting.
You're even asking dating?
Yes.
It's saying, I am not a contestant. Got it.
Well, looks like she's done with her questions. That's enough knowing the enemy for now. Come on, I want to see what the ring looks like.
Wow, so this is what it's like from the spectator seats?
Look over there. That's the ring we'll be standing on.
Master Yunli, I'm getting nervous again. Can I really do this?
Well, it's too late for nerves now. It's almost time.
Almost time for what? As soon as I think about the mission General Huayan gave me, my heart starts racing like crazy. What do I do, Master Yunli?
It's when it stops beating that we need to worry. Just take in the atmosphere and prepare yourself. I have to leave for a moment and do some inspections around the ship. This was also part of Grandpa's orders.
I wonder how Master Yanqing is doing over there.
Hey, focus.
General, report! The teams are in position, and the Skyfaring Commission has taken control of the Starskiff lanes.
Activate all side cranes and have them scan everyone coming in and out of the port. Remain vigilant at all times. Any suspicious movements must be suppressed as quickly as possible before the situation gets out of hand.
Yes, General.
You two, follow me. Moza's signal's nearby, but we lost contact just a moment ago.
Could that mean...
He will be fine. Cloud Knights, search for the target.
All of you, get out of my way.
Well, I guess we found him.
Wait. Don't go any closer.
General, I failed you. That mad dog left me here as...
A declaration of war.
That's right. I've been holding back the urge to slit his throat all this time. Well, Lord Hule ordered us to remain here, just to see. If you, the great Merlin's Claw, mortal enemy of the Borisin, are able to join him in a little hunting game.
Hunting is not a game. It is a battle of life and death. Are you ready for your death, abomination?
Die, you low
Fighting is meaningless.
Die!
Save your breath.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Watch your head.
Think of what?
Wowza, are you okay?
I wasn't able to save Xianzhou. Hule was more cunning and powerful than I imagined.
Tell me, how is he planning to declare this war against me? The one-on-one duel? Or with a hostage exchange, maybe?
Hule is planning on attacking the bustling streets of the Xianzhou Luofu.
So, more like a cat and mouse game. Stop him before he does what he wants to do.
What did you just say?
Impossible. Even if there are still undercover Borisin that we haven't sniffed out, Hule can't have more than a few dozen people. How is he planning on simultaneously attacking the streets of the Xianzhou Luofu?
He has an ace up his sleeve. Hule's body holds a plague mark passed down through generations of Borisin. I've seen him convert a Foxian to a Borisin wolf trooper with my own eyes. This is Hule's declaration of war. His blood. It can cause Foxians to rapidly transform and lose their minds. He has passed his blood to his minions, and is planning to spread it across the Luofu and stir up panic.
He wants to encircle us in one fell swoop. This beast is truly unpredictable.
Contact the Skyfaring Commission and the Cloud Knights right away. Have them enforce a traffic ban and order all Foxians to remain indoors until further notice.
The moment you see your enemy's declaration of war, it means that they have already begun to take action.
But if Hule succeeds in getting this panic to spread...
Do you remember what I told you before? Hunting is about thinking the same way as your prey, not just mindlessly chasing after them. What Hule wants is to see everyone on the Luofu descend into panic. He wants to see us lose our minds and waste our limited manpower scouring every inch of the Luofu for signs of an attack until we exhaust ourselves. It's like that party game that the people of the Yaoqing love to play. They hide an object under one of several bowls, then move the bowls around and have you guess which one the object is underneath. The way I see it, this is all nothing more than misdirection. No matter what Hule does, there is one truth that cannot be changed. He is trapped aboard the Xianzhou Luofu. The only way for him to escape is to find a ship.
Right now, the only ship he'd be able to see is the Sky Splitter.
In his eyes, that ship is full of countless hostages. That would be the best place for him to go. So, that will also be our final battlefield.
But if we're wrong about this, if he goes somewhere else, or if he does as he said he would, and his minions infect the Foxians everywhere with wolf blood, what do we do then? Are we just supposed to abandon those less likely locations?
This is another lesson that you must learn outside of swordplay. Weighing your options and making a decision. There are always questions that we will ask ourselves, but never be able to answer. Before making a decision, we must destroy any hesitation that we are holding on to. Once we make a decision, we must fight off any regrets. There is a chance that we will make the wrong decision and allow our allies to be sacrificed in vain. There is a chance that we will predict our enemies' movements correctly, yet underestimate their strength and be overwhelmed in battle. But being lost in hesitation and failing to take any action will always be more harmful than taking the wrong path. We must make a decision, no matter what. Everyone, listen up. I will personally take charge of Starskiff Haven, evacuate the people, and prepare for any possible attacks. I will do my best to ensure that things are safe on the ground. Nameless, please lend us your strength as you did when the Ambrosial Arbor was reborn. I need you and Wildza to go in search of Xianzhou.
General, please entrust me with the safety of the Sky Splitter. I was originally meant to participate in the tournament, so now it is only right that I return to the Sky Splitter.
If Hulei does come to attack the Sky Splitter, Lieutenant Yanqing, I need you to hold him there until I am able to arrive.
Please rest assured, General. If he dares step foot on the Sky Splitter, I, Yanqing, swear on the blade in my hands that he shall not escape.
Cloud Knights! The Borisin have arrogantly decided to challenge us on Xianzhou territory. They vow that they will unleash a bloodbath along the streets of the Xianzhou. The unarmed civilians of the Xianzhou and countless visitors from afar are under our protection. Let me ask you, as Cloud Knights, will we allow the Borisin to succeed with their plan? Be on your guard. Calling Starskiff Haven. Have all Cloud Knights be on full alert for Borisin attacks.
Fei Shao, the ports of Starskiff Haven are crawling with wolf-like creatures. They're moving fast.
Hold them back! I will be there immediately!
There you are, Fei Shao.
Madam Yukong! After 30 years, we find ourselves fighting side by side once more. It's been a while since I've let loose. Let's get this started.
Remember, you are still on the Luofu. Try not to go too wild.
We have cleared out the enemies in Starskiff Haven.
But it seems that there are fierce battles being waged at both the Exalting Sanctum and Arum Alley. I will prepare a Starskiff.
We cannot allow the fighting to continue. This is now a race against time to stop this farce that Hulei has created. I know Xianzhou always wants me to know my limits and not get carried away, but now is the time to bring this to a swift end. Contact the Exalting Sanctum. Tell them if they see a light in the sky, all units are to retreat immediately. Madam Yukong, lend me your bow!
Everyone, out of the way!
What a mess. I just knew it would end up this way.
I mean, it's a disaster zone, you know? She had to go full power. It's It's gonna end badly, but she needed to power up.
Every time she hits the battlefield, she makes a mess like this.
Also, thank you for the save. I saw you covering me back there.
She didn't even leave a single survivor to get intel from. One of these men must have known about Hulei and Xianzhou's whereabouts.
No, he's definitely still alive. We're not asking that question.
That was one of Fei Xiao's arrows. Who knows what she used as an arrow to fire all the way over here?
She's out of line.
I wouldn't say always, but often would be fair. As soon as the heat of battle gets to her, she sees every place as a battlefield where she can unleash hell. Take a good look around. If you can find one or two Borisin that aren't dead yet, let me know. I don't care how tight their lips are sealed. I always have a way to crack them open and get the information we need.
What a terrifying attack.
Oh, what have we here? Mock talk, huh? Left behind?
Who could have imagined that such astonishing strength would lie in the hands of a Foxian war slave? So decisive, so brutal. She is more like a descendant of Duran than we who have fallen to our current state. No wonder the Warhead has his eyes on her.
I remember you.
The sneak that infiltrated the shackling prison. Moktok, you are harder to kill than a cockroach. But the fact that you have willingly shown yourself saves us some time. It is not too late for you to surrender. Tell me, where are Hulei and Xianzhou?
Save your energy, Yao Qing monkey. If there is one principle that we beasts know well, it is that we might have to break off an arm to break free from a cage. Today, I will be that arm. I lived as a hunter for many years, yet I have only followed the Warhead for this recent, brief period. However, his existence has brought light back to our once blind eyes, like the moon of Verdantia. He has shown me the way. The descendants of Duran have abandoned the Wolf's Creed. In order to ensure our survival, we took solace in the shadows and fed on one another. We were no longer wolves. We were no more than rats, living a dirty and pathetic life. Thanks to the gift granted to us by Lord Hulei, I have shared his vision and his blood. The descendants of Duran should live for the victory of the pack, and they should die for it as well. Come, Yao Qing man. Show me your fangs. We will fight to the death!
Puh! How honorable, you mangy dog. But you seem to have misunderstood. There will be no fair one-on-one duel. Let's see how tough you are once we've put you down.
Yeah, I don't know if you can count Mock Talk, but there are two of us over here.
pulse in my veins. Long live Hule! The Borisin resurgence is at hand!
Borisin resurgence?
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Still pillage and murder freely, as you did 1,000 years before?
Don't hesitate.
Xianzhou Yaoqing will ensure that this is nothing more than your dying fantasy.
Life's like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Fight me! Strength like this will set me running!
Ah, it's nothing.
Watch your head. I hit the mark. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I must hold on.
Eternal.
I mean, good luck with that. You hold on.
The Borisin resurgence shall come.
No matter how heroic your sacrifice, there is no honor in your battles or deaths, Borisin.
It seems that Moktok got what he wished for.
Hule, your declaration of war is over. From now on, no matter where you run, General Fei Xiao will catch you and send you to the same fate as Moktok.
Your tongue is sharper than your claws. Don't stand in my way, child. Have your general speak with me. Our little hunting game is not over yet.
Stand down, Watsa. I am here, Hule. What do you wish to say?
The Merlin's Claw. Though we have never met on the battlefield, I have heard many interesting things about you from both my men and your healer. The people of the Xianzhou must be quite brave to allow a Foxian war slave with Borisin blood to ascend to the position of general. Has no one ever questioned that lineage of yours? Or could it be that your grand achievements were enough to convince everyone to keep their lips sealed?
Claiming to have family ties with the enemy sounds to me like an attempt at asking for mercy. Hule, are you begging me for mercy?
I see that it is not only the ruthless blood of a wolf that courses through your veins, but also the cunning blood of a fox. When you think about it, this was a gift from the Borisin. Anything that we gift, we are also free to reclaim. The Merlin's Claw. I shall extend a final invitation to you. I will be waiting for you on the Sky Splitter. Before you arrive, I will slaughter all in sight, allowing the crimson moon that has fallen dim for over 700 years to once more come to life. I will illuminate this ship with the sheen of blood and show everyone just how weak and powerless the Xianzhou is. Then, I will pilot this ship through every blockade and barrier you have prepared and begin my journey home This ship shall be the flagship for the Borisin resurgence.
Okay, well, you have fun with that dream of yours, Hule. You know, enjoy it while you can, because we're coming for you.
Before I finish these tasks of mine, you have a chance to stop me, or die at my hands. This is the path that I have prepared for you.
I accept your challenge, Hule. Because the very moment you stepped aboard the Sky Splitter, you stepped onto your path to ruin.